Everyone, it's TVS. Oh, this is freezing. Oh, so I'm on my way to work. I thought I'd just go over a few topics. And this is tiring. I'm tired, it's cold. So it's 10 to 11 in the morning. I'm going to do UK. But you wouldn't think it's the morning, would you? It looks like the night. Oh, and it's cold. I wanted to go over some topics why Muslims cannot be no, I don't want to say they can't be saved because they can be saved. What I mean is they're not saved right now. They can't convert to Christianity. They get saved. The Muslims ain't saved right now. I'm going to tell you one reason they reject the Trinity. They reject it. They reject the deity of Jesus. They reject the Holy Spirit as being God. Just wrong. And I'm going to say to you why they can't understand the Spirit of the Trinity. And the answer is pretty clear to me. I just think it should be to you the fact that they don't have the power of spiritual discernment. They're not in the Spirit. Because whenever Jesus would tell a parable in the New Testament, what you find is that what you would indeed find is that the disciples would often ask after it. They would say to him, like, well, what does that mean? And then he would say unto them, well, do you really? Are you really doubting that much? Or like, if you get what I'm saying? He would really be saying to them, like, how do you not understand that? And then he would have to explain to them. But the reason why, because at this point in time, they didn't have the Spirit. So when Jesus died and rose up, God's Spirit came down onto them. Because they didn't need the Spirit at that point in time. They didn't need the Spirit because they had Jesus, God the Son, right with them. So they didn't need the Holy Spirit, got the Holy Spirit with them at that point. But when Jesus died and went up to heaven, they gained the Spirit. And that's when things started getting a lot more, obviously more spiritually better for them. But the point is, I'm actually late at work as well, oh dear. The very point is that, well, this is why the Muslims can't understand the Trinity. Because even the scriptures speak of the mystery of godliness. There are mysteries to godliness, and the Trinity is the biggest mystery perhaps that we can have. Now, some people argue saying that his eternal state is more of the mystery, which regardless of the mystery, all I can see that we can't comprehend that. But the biggest mystery for me is the Trinity. Now, the Trinity is a mystery, but that's why you just don't think about it that much, because it kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't. But that's good, because it's not supposed to make sense, because God is above us. But the Muslims, they will try to make sense of it. Because literally, I was having a debate with a Muslim. I'm not saying this to Muslim, this is the point. I debate quite a few. I think one of the main arguments is, well, he's a man, how can how can you worship a man? But I'm going to put my head up. And then, oh God. And then I'd be like, but yes, he's a man, but he's also God. That's the point. That's the whole point. But the Lord said, this is literally what he said. He said, how can you worship someone who goes to the toilet? Like, seriously, that's quite literally what he said. He said, does your God go to the toilet? And he starts laughing. This is the point. They don't have the Spirit. They do not have the Spirit, and it's I'm not saying it's a mock, but they just don't. That's why you don't understand the Trinity, because you try to understand it of the flesh. You can't understand it until you have the Holy Spirit. And even then, you won't fully understand it. You'll just learn to accept it, because we can't fully understand it. We can only attempt to. But the very fact is, no human can understand the Trinity fully, because the Trinity is a mystery, and we won't understand that until we get to heaven. Okay? So you can't go around teaching that, like, you have some divine revelation of the Trinity, because that's a lie. And you can't go around teaching that the Trinity isn't biblical, because it is biblical. And then they'll all go ahead and say, well, the Bible's changed, didn't it? No, it wasn't changed. There have been attempts to change it. For example, a lot of the new translations, they've not fully changed it, but they do twist the words in some verses. So give it that. But the very fact is, we could go over the whole manuscript. It's all pretty much accurate. The doctrines are all correct.
So what's your problems? This is the thing, they always say that the Bible's been changed, but they have no actual proof for it. Oh, it's so cold, you understand? I can't wait to get to heaven. Seriously, I'll never have to deal with this again.